it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense has the ball first today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. Pressure coming. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Coverage team was down there to corralling. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense has its first opportunity of the day. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that, if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort, because then he can really be at his best.
How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Reynolds. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. On the run, it's Martin. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. He's got him. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the offense back onto the field. On the run, it's Martin. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Offense set on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. Rush is on him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Martin.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Trying play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Barker. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Hoosiers have their offense in high gear. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Tight coverage there did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and I love running the football down the red zone. You've got to be able to do it. First down, obviously, is the right down to do it. But now, limits the options a little bit more. 2nd down after that loss of yards play.
Touchdown, Indiana! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They march 72 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He breaks a tackle. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Nittany Lions have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley. Time and time again, Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throwing right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's locked. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. He's going to let it go. He caught it. And he will score! Touchdown, Hoosiers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll pull it down and run. Still on his feet at the 45. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. And the Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone of the 18.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Nittany Lions had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal coming up. Now they're going to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cantrell. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over BYU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a big play. Another incompletion on third down. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity of this coaching staff.
He'll take the deep shot. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Makes the catch. It's Bond. The Hoosiers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the D.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's a heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Hoosiers look to keep this drive humming. Grab behind the line. It's Tuggle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play.
Brings him to the open. They knew the line they had to defend, had to keep him from getting to the 30, and they do it and force a 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Now up by 7 points here in the second. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Using his legs, it's Hayes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Line gets set, first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Floating away. Trying to escape and get it himself. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. That one comes out hot down the right side. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Gets it out quickly. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle. It's Tuggle. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Indiana! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it.
He wants to take the top off. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's going to take off. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
The Nittany Lions come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air, finding open areas. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Saunders. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to make magic with his feet. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. And that is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Oh, he's got some space. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Gets it out fast. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They're going to run it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun 1st half. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this 1st half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Hoosiers will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the cover will wrestle him down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Ivy. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Now, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. You can hear the roar all the way to Mount Nittany after he got in the backfield and made the play.
And they always give you something to roar about, don't you? These Penn State linebackers, I don't know where they find them, but year after year they find some of the best players in all of football.
The short hands, it's blocked. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team? The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get to...
Turning it on! Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Going with the counter play here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got him up to 12. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The Nittany Lions trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. The sweet feet buy a little time. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the offense, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Nebraska is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Lincoln for some time. They're up by 24 over Wake Forest. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. That's caught. It's Bond. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. Right on the money. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Hoosiers will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Makes the catch now, looking for just a little bit of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Off play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tuggle. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Barker. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lott. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Hoosiers decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. No fair catches here, looking for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. The run from the shotgun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll try to do it himself. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. On the move, it's Hayes.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll run play action. Got it behind the line. It's Hayes. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Got some room in it to the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Zings it complete to the right. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
Yeah, a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th, all tied up. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Creates a little room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. To the ground, he's got it again. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Quickly to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Tuggle. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front seven has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football.
The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. Catches it at the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Oh, he's got some space. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to the back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Downfield. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Catches it at the 30. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Going to try to get it himself. At the 45 on his way. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the ground, it's Cuevas. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field.
Turning it on! That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. To the air, it's Mendoza. Pocket breaking down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab, it's Bond. Strong, firm tackle. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.